Now, I try my best to avoid making build videos because I think build videos are kind of corny. And on top of that, it's really expensive to make builds. I'd much rather make a video that doesn't involve you guys spending $60. But if I do make a build video, you know my build's going to be insane. You know it's going to be competitive. This build has crazy defense, and I'm not just talking about 80 steal, 80 perimeter defense, and 80 speed. Now, this build can really play lockdown for your team if you need it to. But you see what I'm shooting, right? I'm shooting front fades on the break with no takeover. Now I've got my takeover. Now I'm shooting back fades from half court. This build's got crazy shooting and insane playmaking and insane finishing too. This build truly does not have a weakness. So if all you care about is the build template, here you go, here's the build. Now I would recommend staying so you know about the plan with the cap breakers because I did make this build with the plan in mind that I was going to get 10 cap breakers within the next couple of weeks or so. And if you wanted to make any modifications to the build, listen to what I have to say about where I would modify and what I would leave the same. I am going to have my jump shot and all of my dribble sigs in this video too, so don't leave early, right? Because they're going to be hidden somewhere throughout the video, not to keep you longer, but just so you can fully grasp the idea of this build. So this build's got a 91 three-pointer. Your plan, what you should do is get it up to a 93 three-pointer. You're going to have all gold badges, and with the tier plus ones and the tier plus twos, you can have all legend and Hall of Fame shooting badges. That's what the plan is, right? Perimeter defense is super, super important this year. The plan is to +3 my perimeter defense to get Hall of Fame Challenger 95 perimeter defense. I know you guys have seen the freaking videos of those stupid 7'4s and those 7-footers shooting over everyone. You don't want to get shot over this year. You're not going to be able to contest a 7-footer, but being a 6'6" super fast guard with 95 perimeter defense and Hall of Fame Challenger is going to be super, super important. 85 steal gives you gold interceptor and silver glove. I don't think you need any more than 85 steal. You could honestly go less if you want because on-ball steals are really, really bad. Going over to speed, in 2K25, speed was literally the best stat in the game, and so far it's looking like speed's going to be really important this year. Speed's important for cutting, for playing defense, on-ball defense, for playing lanes, for running the break, for getting back on the break, for running around screens. It's literally important for everything. You want to be fast without the ball, and speed does that. 70 pass accuracy is truly all you need. You could go lower, you could go higher. That's one of the things that you could modify if you want. But 70 pass sec gives you bronze versatile visionary, which makes your passes faster. 85 ball handle gives you some super necessary badges, and it gives you all the dribble animations you need. 86 speed with ball gives you gold lightning launch, and you can, not cap breaker, you can tier max up to Hall of Fame or legend lightning launch if you want. And then we've got 80 driving dunk. This build truly just doesn't have a weakness. And you guys know, just being a 6'6", super tall guard running around with 95 speed and red and purple shooting badges on 2K26. So yeah, I mean, you're just going to say it out loud sometimes to figure out how overpowered this build's going to be. This build's a tall 6'6" guard with red and purple shooting badges and 95 speed, just running around causing havoc with 95 perimeter defense, gold defensive badges. You know, I'm going to have 85 steal. On top of that, I can still dribble, and it's the easiest shooting 2K of all time. I mean, you guys, it doesn't take a genius to figure out how overpowered this build's going to be. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I kind of mentioned this earlier, I don't really like making build videos because, like I said, I think it's kind of corny. I think it's kind of free views. And on top of that, like, it's expensive to make a build. So if I do make a build video, like I mentioned earlier, this build's going to be competitive. Right, you're going to win games with this. I guarantee you're going to score 100 points with this build. Right, you're going to get steals. You're going to be playing defense with this build. I mean, look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? This build, if I ever make a build video, you know it's going to be good. I'm not just saying it to get your views. You know what I mean? Like, this build is going to be a build that I'm probably going to use, you know, a million times this year. I mean, look at what I'm doing. This is my first game on this build. I've got no hot spots. And so far, I haven't missed a shot. I've got 5 steals, and we're barely into the second quarter. Again, no hot spots, and I just pull up from half court. Great. I can still dribble. Now, let's get into some of the dribble animations. I've got Zach LaVine dribble style, Tracy McGrady's signature size up, Devin Booker breakdown combo, Paul George escape moves. I don't think Shea or Lonzo matters that much. Kobe White behind the back. the hesitation and the spin doesn't matter that much. And then Devin Booker step back along with Kobe Bryant triple threat, which gives you that jab step. And then going into the dribble pull-up as well, I've got Pro 2 dribble pull-up. And I'm going to be showing you guys my jump shot later in the video. Just make sure you stick around. But yeah, if you're a competitive player, I see this being the most competitive shooting guard build in the game this year. Some people are using 6'8" shooting guards, and they might be good, but they're not as fast. They don't have as good as perimeter defense. They can't dribble as well. And sure, you might be able to shoot over people a little bit better with a 6'8", and you might have a little higher dunking. If you're a good player, you should be looking to shoot the ball anyway on a 6'6". I mean, look, at a 6'8" isn't doing this. You know what I mean? And I end this game with 11 steals. A 6'8" isn't getting 11 steals. And I'm getting these 11 steals because I'm fast. Like, I get 7'4s are good. I get that you can shoot over people really well this year. But being fast is just, it's always been super important in 2K. It's important on point guards. It's important on lockdowns. It's important on centers. Can you slip on time? Cut into the basket. Get in rebound position. That's all set up by speed. So yes, you can do some cheesier stuff with bigger players like the 7'4s and the 7-footers, and those builds might be good, in some scenarios. But the ceiling for a build like this is much higher, right? You're just faster. Your badges are better. You've got better defense. It might not be as cheesy. Right, it's not a 6'8", but yeah. So going to my jump shot, I mentioned in my point guard jump shot that I really like Quentin Grimes base, and you can get Quentin Grimes base on a 6'6". So you can see I got an A- release height, A+ release speed. I'm using 4x4 release speed. I'm using Sadiq Bey and Baluba for my releases, 50-50. And yeah, this build's super solid. You can't shoot over people quite as well as I'd like to with this jump shot, so I actually might go a different direction. This isn't like my final jump shot by any means. Next time I stream or next video, I'll let you know if I update this jump shot, but right now it's very, very consistent. I mean, you guys can see I'm shooting 80% from 3, and I've been shooting some ridiculous stuff. Like, if I'm wide open, I'm not going to miss, right? When I miss, it's going to be because I shoot something like this. But a lot of times I'm making something like this. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, again, things that I'd recommend with this build, don't touch the 3, don't touch the perimeter defense, don't touch the speed. Those are the 3 most important things. Again, you can go like 89 or 90 3-pointer. I just think you're going to want the 93 3-pointer. And then yeah, I mean, the defense is insane. Again, I don't want to reinforce it again. But again, I rarely make build videos. If you've been looking for a point guard, shooting guard, like tall guard build, look no further than this. Like, I promise you, like, I rarely make build videos. So if I'm going to make a build video, it's going to be good because I don't want you guys to waste your money. This build's going to be great all year. If you made it to the end of the video, comment Albert because I got a new cat today and I think we're going to name him Albert. So, yeah, I mean, that's exciting. Peep this green, just kidding, that's never going in. But yeah, comment Albert. I love all you guys. Thank you guys so much for the love on the last video as well. And until next video, peace out.